Not long ago, media pundits were skeptical about the idea of Luka Dončić and Kyrie Irving sharing the backcourt for the Dallas Mavericks. With both players known for their ball dominance, doubts loomed over their defensive compatibility. However, the superstar duo has largely silenced the critics, showing remarkable cohesion and solidarity on the court. Luka Dončić and Kyrie Irving's ability to coexist and uplift their teammates has been instrumental in fostering a winning culture with the Mavericks. Now, as of the writing of this video, they are leading 3-1 in the Western Conference Finals against the Minnesota Timberwolves, and the Mavericks are banking on their two superstars to replicate their success from their first 3 games to carry them to victory and on to the NBA Finals. So what makes this Mavericks team so special, and that other teams need to be afraid? Let's get into it. For the second time in just 3 seasons, Luka Dončić has propelled the Dallas Mavericks to the Western Conference Finals. This time, he's backed by a dramatically revamped roster, headlined by his stellar co-star Kyrie Irving. The Mavericks have emerged as the NBA's most formidable sleeper team, with Dončić at the peak of his game and his supporting cast shining brighter than ever. Irving explains that he and Dončić have developed a dynamic where they can push each other during critical moments in a game. He said this: "I can look at Luka and say, hey man, let's turn this up a bit." Or he can say, "Come on Kai," in his language. This connection wasn't always there, and the narrative has shifted significantly since their playoff success. What was once questioned as Dončić's ability to play alongside another star player and Irving's willingness to share the ball has transformed into admiration for their chemistry and leadership. It didn't happen right after the trade either though, but since the preseason and throughout the regular season, their understanding is now at a high level and they trust each other. And the Mavericks aren't just relying on their potent offense to secure victories. Their defense is playing a pivotal role as well. Ranked 6th in defensive rating in these playoffs, Dallas is showcasing a well-rounded game. What's truly remarkable is their dominance and opponent rim accuracy, leading the entire playoffs by a significant margin. With an opponent rim accuracy of just 50%, they're leaving their adversaries struggling to find scoring opportunities inside, setting them apart from the competition. While winning with defense isn't groundbreaking in NBA history, the Mavericks' approach is distinctive due to their roster construction. In a league governed by a salary cap, Dallas has managed to craft a formidable defensive unit without overspending. With a significant portion of their salary cap allocated to Luka Dončić and Kyrie Irving, 2 players often labeled as defensive liabilities, the Mavericks faced a unique challenge in building a stout playoff defense. But when it came to the NBA trade deadline in 2024, they stepped up and took charge. Even with their top players putting a financial strain on the team, Dallas showed its ambition by using draft resources to add size and defensive strength. By using a planned strategy, the Mavericks were able to confront their defensive flaws and show that they were committed to strengthening them. To strengthen their defense, the Mavericks made a move by trading Grant Williams, Seth Curry, and a 2027 first-round pick to acquire PJ Washington. With a wingspan of 7 foot and 2.5 inches, Washington is a versatile defender who's in the 80th percentile in defensive estimated plus-minus. At a salary of $16.8 million this year, 12.4% of the salary cap, he is a cost-effective addition for a starting caliber forward and presents a manageable figure for future trades. Another significant deadline deal was landing Daniel Gafford from the Washington Wizards in exchange for Richaun Holmes and a 2024 first-round pick. Gafford brings additional length at 6 foot 10 inches with a 7 foot 2.25 inch wingspan and excels as a rim protector, ranking in the 97th percentile in block rate. He is a key player in anchoring the paint when Derek Lively isn't on the floor. The beautiful thing about defense is that it largely hinges on player effort and coaching schemes. Everyone on the Mavericks is fully committed to defense, including typically weaker defenders like Dončić and Irving. One excellent metric for gauging defensive effort is the number of deflections a player records. Impressively, Dončić and Irving both rank in the top 20 for deflections among the 102 players who have logged at least 100 minutes in these playoffs. Irving, in particular, has stepped up his defensive game. In games 5 and 6 versus the Clippers, he frequently guarded James Harden, allowing PJ Washington to stay off ball and provide secondary rim protection. Washington, who is in the 71st percentile for block rate this season, benefited from this strategy, further enhancing the Mavericks' defensive presence. The team's collective buy-in and strategic adjustments have transformed their defensive identity, making them a formidable opponent on both ends of the court. And you know what else is free? Officiating that allows for more physical play on defense. Since the All-Star break, games have been officiated more leniently, leading to a league-wide scoring decline. This shift has benefited a team like Dallas, which boasts numerous defensive first wings, forwards, and centers. They can now emphasize defense without sacrificing too much touch on the offensive end, especially with prolific scorers like Dončić and Irving leading the charge. This change in officiating has played to the Mavericks' strengths, enabling them to put more defensive pressure on opponents while maintaining their offensive potency. Dallas has assembled an arsenal of affordable length and athleticism with players like Derek Lively, Derek Jones Jr., Daniel Gafford, PJ Washington, Josh Green, and now the healthy Maxi Kleber. This abundance of talent allows them to fortify the paint, the cornerstone of any strong defense. Moreover, the Mavericks have capitalized on defensive attributes that don't impact the salary cap, such as effort and coaching, while also benefiting from the NBA's recent emphasis on defense. When you combine these factors, it's a recipe for constructing a formidable playoff defense without breaking the bank. The fact that both Irving and Dončić haven't fully unleashed their potential in the first 2 rounds of the playoffs speaks volumes about the exceptional performance of the rest of the Mavericks team. It underscores how deeply the supporting cast has embraced their roles while allowing both stars to lead in their distinctive ways. Irving serves as the heart of the team, injecting passion and intensity, while Dončić leads both vocally and by setting a stellar example on the court. Moreover, Irving's reduced workload compared to previous seasons has been a boon for the team. He no longer bears the burden of carrying the team single-handedly, allowing him to conserve energy and pick his moments to dominate games. This dynamic ensures that Irving can step up as a lethal scorer whenever Dončić needs a breather. With the supporting cast firing on all cylinders and both stars leading in their unique ways, the Mavericks are poised for greatness. But what do you think? How far do you believe the Mavericks will go this postseason? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to NBA Swish for more basketball content just like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.